Hey everyone, I'm Christina Mobley, Digital Marketing Specialist and founder of Digital Content Solutions. In today's video, we're going to talk about one of the most important but often overlooked parts of your marketing strategy, which is your buyer persona. If you've ever felt like you're posting consistently but not connecting, or running ads that don't convert, this video is for you. Your buyer persona is the foundation of every effective marketing plan. And before we talk about funnels, ads, or content, we need to understand who we're speaking to. So, by the end of this video, you'll know how to create a clear buyer persona using AI, uncover your audience's goals, challenges, and motivations, and use that insight to guide all your content and marketing decisions. So, what is a buyer persona? A buyer persona is a semi fictional representation of your ideal client built on real data, experience, and insight. And without one, your message can feel scattered and inconsistent. But with a defined persona, every word, image, and offer becomes focused. Think of it like this: instead of shouting into the void, hoping someone listens, you're speaking directly to the person who's already looking for you. So here's why it matters. When you understand your ideal client, your messaging becomes clearer and more confident. You attract qualified leads instead of random clicks. You save time and money because your content actually connects. And most importantly, you simplify every marketing decision you make. So it's not about doing more, it's about doing better with intention. So let me show you what that looks like in action. Here is an example of a persona we created for a wellness studio owner. So let's go through this. Meet Wellness Wendy. She's a 35-year-old who runs her own wellness studio. Her goals are to attract consistent clients and build visibility online. But like many business owners, she struggles with time, technology, overwhelm, and inconsistent marketing. She values authenticity, community, and quality, and she connects best with the short video tips or real client success stories. So you can see how just this simple profile brings her to life. When you know you're Wendy, you can tailor your tone, visuals, and offers directly to her. And so Wendy is a buyer persona for another agency type. So if you're a social media specialist, a digital marketer, if you're a graphic design artist, a persona like Wendy would work. Now, here's the best part: you don't have to spend hours doing this manually, okay? ChatGPT or any AI generator that you use can help you create a detailed persona in minutes. And we are all about saving time. So here's a prompt that you can use right now. And the prompt states, here, create a buyer persona for Wellness Wendy, a 35-year-old wellness studio owner. Generate potential goals, challenges, values, and preferred content types that will help her attract consistent clients and grow her business. And for your potential persona, you want to go ahead and already have in mind the name of that person, their age, their occupation, who they are, and then AI can help generate those other goals for you. Once you get your first draft, you don't want to stop there. Ask follow-up questions like what brands or creators might they already follow? What tone or style would resonate with them? What content topics would solve their biggest problems? And each layer of detail helps you understand your audience more deeply. And that's what separates generic marketing from strategy. So here's the truth: you don't need to guess who your audience is. With the right questions and the right tools, you can define them clearly and build with confidence. So you can identify your ideal client clearly and confidently, understand their goals, challenges, and values, and build a foundation for more focused marketing decisions. And that's the power of clarity. When you understand who you're talking to, everything you create, your website, your emails, your content starts to align. And so now that you know your audience, the next step is understanding their journey, how they discover you, consider, and decide to work with you. And that's what we'll consider and cover in our next video, mapping your buyer's journey with AI. So, no matter what kind of business you are, you need to start with a customer or buyer persona. And our next video will be that buyer or customer journey. So, before you click off, I've got a free resource that will help you take what you just learned even further. It's the Buyer Persona Worksheet. And this simple worksheet helps you define who your ideal client is, what they care about, and how to reach them more effectively. And it walks you through each step. And it gives you a AI prompt that you can copy and paste to start building your persona right away. You can download it using the link in the description below. It's free and it's a great starting point if you're brand new to this process. So thank you everyone for joining, and leave a comment with any questions that you may have. I'll leave you with this. Clarity creates momentum. When your strategy is intentional, growth becomes inevitable. So if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who's building their business strategy. You can learn more or connect with me at createdcs.com or follow at createdcs on social. See you next time. Thank you so much for tuning in.